And we're back, the TAKful Creator here. Okay, let's get started. May God the Creator bless us. May God the Redeemer heal us. May God the Holy Spirit enlighten us. Give us eyes to see, ears to hear, and hands to do the work of God. Feet to walk the path of justice, and mouths to preach the good news. May the angel of peace, prosperity, love, abundance, guidance, grace, mercy, and favor watch over us and lead us to the reign of God. Ashe. Okay, so what do we have here? For our Pisces, this is your individualized read. Okay, so the energy that we're tapping into has something to do with a Libra and a Cancer. And I'm getting like these are individuals. So like if Pisces is one kind of energy, we have a Cancer that's another kind of energy, and a Libra that's another kind of energy. Okay? And before we pick any more, and a Scorpio that is in another energy. Okay, so let's see. First and foremost, hi Divine. Can you show me no? Can you show me yes? That we're on the right track? And maybe we need a double bag, baby. Okay, so the Scorpio. Okay, so there's not actually a Scorpio here. So we have a Pisces, which is the energy of this read. They're dealing with a Cancer and a Libra. What this Pisces, Cancer, and Libra all have in common is the Scorpio, right? They have some kind of sign in Scorpio, and due to moon transits that I'm really not going to get into because it's not that important right now, just know that this moon transit is affecting Scorpio. Whichever sign the Scorpio is in, it's affecting Scorpio, so it's affecting all the energies. Okay, so Pisces, this is what you need to know. This is a moment that you've had before. Okay, deja vu. All right, and the reason why this deja vu moment is even happening, because of this astrological event, you need a wake-up call. You need something to show you that you need to be thrusted into the path and purpose that is most designated for you right now. There is an idea that you have in your mind of who you are and who you want to be, and that is down the line. But in order for you to even get to that point, you need to realign your path. Okay, so this moment is giving you a wake-up call. Okay, but you've seen this moment before, so you basically have prerequisites. So this learning process is not going to be too difficult for you. All right, and it could be with quiet quitting. Either you're quiet quitting at your job, you're quiet quitting in life, you're quiet quitting with people around you, like you just don't feel a sense of fulfillment. Maybe you need a break from life, maybe you need a break from the energies that are around you, but I'm pretty sure that this Cancer and Libra need you to be on top of your game. And because you're not, there's going to be some kind of suffering for you. Okay? And that suffering, again, is your wake-up call. It's not for you to sit in pity or in sadness. It's for you to be thrusted into action. Okay, and thrusting into action away from quiet quitting. Okay, that's beneath you. We don't do that. So let's get some descriptive cards so you know what Cancer and what Libra, is, causing you some kind of tiff. Okay, there's a reader where her name is Tiff, and maybe this has something to do with her. So I appreciate you for watching this reading. You're awesome. Okay. So this Cancer has a kind of weight issue, right? And what I mean by a weight issue is either they were obese and they are moving into a slimmer type of frame, and then you have this gym buff who is kind of being reclusive, and because they're gaining a little bit more weight, they're eating a little bit more, they're kind of like, in a sense, pushing away their feelings with food, and it's causing them to move to the more overweight, obese side. Okay, either way, this Cancer is in a transition, a weight transition. Now, we spoke in a different reading about what weight symbolizes. Fat can be seen as toxicity, could be seen as negativity that is trapped, okay, and kind of harbored for a later event. So let's say you hold a grudge, right? You're pissed off with someone, and you choose to hold those feelings in until something happens, and you're able to get all those feelings out and seek your revenge. Okay, that's kind of what that is. You're holding all those feelings so that eventually you can seek your revenge. You can use those feelings to do something for you. fat, you know, using energy, stored energy, just in case one day you don't eat and now it has reserves. Okay, but we don't need that. A healthy body is more muscular based. Okay, yes, it has the cushion as insulin. You're not supposed to let out all of the negativity that you have, but it is systematic. Okay, is this Libra? Hi Divine, is this Libra Russian? No, but they have maybe like a Russian name or a Russian vibe to them. They probably speak the language. They just have an interest in stuff that is from Russia. Okay, they probably speak about it a lot. They research a lot, this Libra. Okay. Is this Libra Guatemalan? The Cancer is. Okay, so this Cancer is from Latin America, is Guatemalan, and their third eye is activated? No, the Pisces third eye is activated. Aha. Okay, so that's a great for you. So that's why this is actually a wake-up call. You can see not only that this situation has happened before or transpired before, you can kind of foreshadow the ripple effect if it's not handled. That's beautiful. Okay, so this Cancer is some kind of Spanish, the Portuguese, Latin, Guatemalan, because then we see the Guatemalan up here and then we see the card, so it's just double back in. It's Guatemalan. And again, they're in a transition of either losing weight or gaining weight. Okay, and this Libra is fixated on the Russians for some reason. Okay, so is this Pisces a tall giant? The Libra is a tall giant. Okay, so they have a bit of height on them. Maybe the Libra's accent sounds Russian. Maybe, you know, they're very, maybe they're similar in culture, but the difference between them is how they inflect their voice, which also tells a lot about you. I would say, you know, get into some psychology, it would definitely let you know about them. Okay, so who's pure and modest? The Libra, the Cancer, the Pisces. So the Pisces is pure and modest. Pansexual is the Libra. It's the Cancer. Sheesh, we really get into the nitty gritty. And then we have this mixed race individual. The Libra, the Pisces is mixed race. Okay. So this Pisces is dealing with a Cancer who is predominantly one race and a Libra who is another race. Okay, so we're talking about someone who is tall over here. I'm pretty sure we're speaking on a Pisces who's maybe not so tall. Okay, and now we have overweight specified on the board. Maybe that's what the Libra and Cancer have in common. They're a bit overweight, whereas this Pisces is more of the gym buff. Okay, so we're shown like very like blatant differences between these two energies and the Pisces, yet they're all in the same forum, like they're all in the same environment. Okay, so this is a test to see how you're able to function and maneuver with people who are dissimilar to you. But these people who are dissimilar to you, they may not be, you know, the nicest if we're speaking about toxicity. Let me see, are there any more character traits, flaws, developmental standards, hints and clues that we need to know about these people, these persons, I was gonna say. I know someone who says that. His name's Amarade. I'm gonna throw him out there, you know. Okay, so we have some kind of American dunce who's gullible and easily fooled, that needs sleep. Because I know it says underdog, but I can only read sleep here and hidden gifts. So this person needs to rest in order to unlock their gifts, right? The divine is showing them as a gullible dunce, just a simple American, because we're talking about, you know, all these nationalities, and this person is mixed race. So since this person is mixed race, they would be more considered the American. All right, and you know how other races view Americans. They view us like the idiots, even though we're the ones in charge of education everywhere. But I'll leave it alone. So what about this Pisces? Okay, so it's a wake-up call that the energies around them are viewing them in a negative light. And that before they just saw it as, oh, well, this is how people are when they're different, instead of seeing, no, this is how different energies reject dissimilarities. Okay, and they're the type of person that's most likely people pleasing. They want to be, that's where like the gullible nature is. They want to be collective, they want to be together, but you know, these energies are like, no, you want something that we don't want, and so they're pushing this energy away. Okay, and again, this is a wake-up call to the Pisces, like, remove yourself from these energies. Like, they're no good for you. What is it? By Meghan Trainor, They're No Good For You. That's my song. It's literally my song. I would play it, but you know, we're gonna focus on Pisces. But definitely look up the lyrics, whatever lyrics call out to you that is pertinent to how you can maneuver out of this recurring pattern. That's the hardest thing. Like, it's one thing if you see and it's like, oh, this is the first time I can get out of it. But then it's like, oh, I tried to get out of this so many times, and every way I worked, you know, you have that, like, that preconceived notion that you're gonna fail, and so it kind of pushes you away. Well, don't let it get at you, man. Do not let it hinder your growth, because the divine is testing you. I know people are like, oh, the divine's not testing you, it's just seeing blah, 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 blah. What is the point of having school with nothing but tests if it didn't match how life is actually navigated? Okay, I remember my teacher saying, this is not a test, this is just to see how much you know. Okay, thank you for testing me, because there's a grade on it, and then you're gonna change my path based on how little I know. So it's not about how much I know, it's about how little I know, because your soul community is calling out to you. Or, you know, and justice will be served. Or you can continue to play with these energies and see if you can change their dynamic. Oftentimes, you're not going to be able to change their dynamic. The only way that they'll be able to change and see the error of their ways is if you're able to remove your energy in a high vibrational way. This way they can see without attaching any negativity to your character. They can see on their own how they messed up. Okay? Is there anything else we need to know here? Have faith. You removing yourself from the energy is going to be positive, because they're snakes. They're literally snakes. They're shedding skins just to be in your company, and then putting on their most favorite skin and going and, you know, bumping it up with other snakes. Like, remove yourself. Okay? Deer symbolizes intuition. It symbolizes observation and awareness. It symbolizes like having sensitivity to the vibrations of things around you, right? Because they can sense an animal coming up to them, like if they were let's say like eating food and they heard a rustling, or they felt a shift in the earth, like the patter of the ground. Like, they can tell the difference between a deer walking up opposed to another animal walking up. Okay, so they're using their intuition with their observational skills, right? With all the stuff and their experience, all the stuff they've learned up until this point, with the upgrades and hints and clues that are the signs and synchronicities that are being offered to navigate their path of protection. Okay, so that is what this Pisces is being called to do here with both these energies. You see how it's laying on both these energies, and it takes you kind of removing the Scorpio in you that kind of wants to prove people wrong, or seek vengeance, or you know, kind of get that last leg in there. Like, remove yourself from that energy, and you'll see how you'll get the last laugh for sure. Okay, there's a boy teen where they're all boy teens, or they're all acting like boy teens. Okay. Yeah, is there anything else we need to know here? No, I wish you the best of luck. Wake up call. Remove yourself from energies that don't align with your highest good. Okay, specifically this Cancer and Libra. All right. Okay, I wish you all the best. I'll see you soon. Until the next.